Alright, welcome back guys to more Outworld Station here on Bears Den, and we are going to get started on basic computing today. So, first thing is we just need to deliver some fiber optics and some gold, which we have available, so we'll get that done. Take back any of it that is in here,
Circuit
along
boards
with
and
any of that
basic
other
computers
stuff.
are now available to manufacture from the fabricator.
Alright, we know. So now we can make computers and circuit boards. This is the big one we need to get, which is the ability to make miners. So we're going to get this one started. I have one computer already. We can go ahead and throw the nanoplating in there as well. So let's get a basic computer operating system. That's not what I meant. We need to start making computers. Which means I need to get some frames out of here. There is some things that we need to get done. Mainly, the miner is going to help with that, which is that our atomizer can only put out 240 items a second. These can output 30 a second, so 36, 9, 12, 15, 18, that's picking up most of our atomizers bandwidth right there. So when I go and grab a bunch of these that aren't just titanium, which most of these I believe are just titanium. Now see, these things are going to try to send out, which is going to take up a little bit of that. Now I could set up a second atomizer, making sure to put only the titanium stuff in one titanium into one atomizer, and then mix stuff into a different one, and then any that are strictly gold in maybe even a third one, but we have miners coming soon, so we're not going to bother with that. But first thing we need is circuit boards, which is gold and fiber optic. That is going to make 2 circuit boards. And then we need computers, which is going to need 4 circuit boards to make a computer. So that means we need to, before I do that, let's get this part done. Let's make the gold and the fiber optics to that. We also need the fiber optics to go here. And then we need this to go there. And we want to duplicate this and make a second one, which now is linked to everything that the first one was linked to. So now this needs 2 fiber optics. And we make 2 fiber optics per run. So then we're going to want to duplicate this so that we have another thing making fiber optics, which right now we have tons of them, so it's not an issue. But that should give us the right ratio minus the fiber optics we need for this, which is 12. So we technically need like 6 more of these. And that would be the proper ratio to get this done. But then we also need the proper ratio of smelters, which is where we're going to be doing things a little bit different this time around from last time. Which is last time I set up one big smelting area and just linked everything to everywhere it needed to go. This time I want to try to do a bit more subsystems to where I build the smelters I need for the printers or fabricators and see how that works. So everything will do its own thing in its own little hub, and maybe that'll make it a little easier for me to figure out where everything is and where it needs to be. So that is our 3 computers. That is now done. So now we have our miner. And I did see
You can
that,
now automate raw
we
material
know. We heard all of this out of you before. We don't need the tutorial yet. I seen a silica out here somewhere. I swear I did. That's a ship. That's a ship. Huh. I swore I seen a silica out there. But silica is not what we need. Now, did they ever give us a way of getting rid of these? No, because the trash is what's in it. It's not the ship itself. It can't blow them up, so we are just stuck with them on the map, sadly. It would be rather nice if they would give us a way to eventually get rid of those. But now I just need to do a bunch of exploring, find all of the nodes that we need. Mainly we need titanium. That's the big one that we need right now. And since we're doing computers, we're also going to need silica and gold as well. Carbon is something we will also need, but less so at the moment. So next is making our first ship. So let's go ahead and get that already set. We should have everything just about done. The computers are working on it right now, if they're not already done. I'm going to do a bit of exploring around here, grab a bunch of asteroids and drop them off, and see if I can find, that's Atom Age 3. Hey guys, how's it going? Let me introduce you to my lasers. Alright, let's blow up your little base here. See what kind of goodies you've got. Oh, there's a computer and a frame. There's an engine we'll need for our... Oh, we are surrounded up here. Ow. Took that one to the face. Okay, that's all of them. Let's get their base destroyed. Alright, do we leave behind anything? Deposit an engine. Alright, that's good. I guess we should probably go and wipe out this guy. He's got plasma turrets over here. Hey. Power's low. Hey. Oh, and we got a meteor strike as well. Alright, so I'm gonna figure out where that's coming from. I need to go deal with that. Okay, you are out of here. Bonding in that. Alright. Let's go deal with this meteor strike. Because you know it's coming straight across the front door. It always does. Yeah, I see you come in there, jerk. You could have stayed over there to dial it ship, but no, you had to come mess with me. You guys could have hit one of those and blew up. You didn't have to thread the needle so well. I'm missing my missiles, by the way. Come on. No. Oh. Alright. Air module. These little baby meteors don't do a whole lot yet. Alright, so we've got 3 computers. Drop those off. We need 5 frames. We easily have that and the nanos, so let's drop that off, get that complete. That gives us our new shipyard and our 2 ships, so we can start unlocking new areas.
The small shipyard has now been unlocked.
Yep, we know how it works. Alright, so now we need 5 computers. That'll give us our production overview. And we have 15. So we can put that in here as well. And get that done.
The production overview panel is a useful tool for optimizing your stations. This screen gives you a summary of how many of each item, material, and part in each location your station is producing and using, making it easier to locate shortfalls in your production lines.
Okay. So we now have that available, which I typically don't ever use. I'd like to set my stuff up so I can sort of figure that out without needing it. Unlock that, and that's another artifact. Now, the first time we did this, I did not get this lucky and get like 3 artifacts in those first 4 steps. And I think we're definitely going to go for power upgrade again. There is station upgrades. Ship production, AI control routines increase efficiency of all ship production. High capacity solar panel cells increase energy generation from all solar sources. Probably don't want that. Reduce waste and increase yield when feeding asteroids and other items into an atomizer. Nah, it's nice, but we're going to set up miners, so. A layer of diamond film composite increases the hit point of our modules. That'll be useful in other regions, not so much this one. Layer of insulation under your modular hull, drastically reducing stun time. Again, other places, not really here. Energy lattice increases energy storage capacity and charge discharge rates. Don't think we need that right now. That one looks good. High-powered neutron laser increases output yield from miners. And we've got 4 tiers of that. And then we have other ones here that are not yet available. So I think we're going to go ahead and probably store up for this one. This tier 2 is going to take 2 points. So we'll probably store up for that one. And then we'll look into the other ones later. But here is the hit control. And this should show labels, pipe flow, tug links, show links. And then item same thing. I want to come get all of this titanium. We always need tons of titanium. I just put down the ship like I do this and drop all my stuff. All of this, run it back to the hub. And we need to select our next objective. Good thing I got all that because I'm pretty sure we were completely out of stuff. Okay, so now test ship construction. We'll need ships and lots of them. So they want us to make 3 of the hoppers.
To perform tasks around the Tau system, we'll need ships. And
yes, we know we need ships. Alright, so we're going to need to make a shipbuilder. And I think we're just going to do that over this direction. We have everything we need to do so. So, they want us to make 3 of the hoppers. So we need small engines, computers, and hull plating, which we already have. Computers being made. We have hull plating. So the only thing that we actually need to get made is the engines, and I think those are made in a fabricator. We have no frames because it's trying to make the advanced frames. We definitely need to get more frame things set up here. Production. Now I need 2 more frames. I'm gonna go ahead. This isn't gonna do much at the moment, but I am going to set up another one of these. And I say it isn't going to do much because most of our production is going out to do other things at the moment. Let's go ahead and grab a whole bunch of meteors and get them back. I need to find a titanium meteor to mine. So far we have had no luck with that. Hey, you've got a guy there. Get rid of him. That needs a superconductor. We most definitely can't do that. We have not learned those yet, thank you. But we will take all of your titanium and any of my meteors I've crafted and run those back. Okay. Now, we have a titanium node right out there. Okay, so we did finally find the titanium node. So, first thing is miner. We have everything we need but fiber optic. And we can grab that. We don't have any fiber optic. Okay, so we need to get some silica. So I need to try to find a couple meteors that have silica in them. Or, you know, actually a silica vein would be nice. I'm out of power. Be nice. And all that. And all that. Grab a bunch of mediums around here. That looked like that might have been carbon right there. I might be wrong, but that looked awful dark in the sun. Alright, so we should be getting more fiber optics in here. How much did I need for the miner? We need 5 of them. So this is making us fiber optics. We just gotta keep it from making computers. There we go, give me that. I didn't store any, right? Correct. Alright, and that does look like we're starting to fill up on hull plating. It's not going to be filling up on the nano plating yet, so still going to be taking a little bit of time. Hey, you've got some of my fiber optics. There's 2 more. So I need 2 more of them. Who else is going to give me some? I know, you guys don't have many smells. Holy crap. Oh, we might actually be out again. Yeah, I think we're out again. Alright. More asteroids. What do we got out here? That's carbon and titanium. Titanium, titanium, titanium. Everything is titanium when I need just a little bit of silica. Let's see. We have some asteroids over here. But we don't have anything on you. Seriously, I don't think I've gotten silica yet. Oh, there's 67 in there. Alright, so that'll give us somebody. There's 2 right there. Alright, so now we can make us a miner. So we need to run this out. Where was the... Was it you? Was it you? Okay, seriously, where was it? Oh, I need to be over there. Hi! How are you? Did you go away? Not good thing. Hey, there's ice. We will need that eventually as well. Are you the one with my... You're the one with my titanium. Alright, so we need to get rid of you. And your little friend here. Ow. That hurt, jerk. Alright, so... Resources, miner... Set that up right there. And now we need to give it some power. So we want one of these. And then we want power. We need some frames. Can I find some titanium? No, because I can't smell acid. So, no, I can't. Meteor set coming in. Beautiful. Just what we need while I'm trying to set up the miner. And that looks like it's going straight for my miner. So, even better. I need some frames. Give me these. Now let's boogie out here. Get rid of these meteors. Oh, you're not coming from my miner, you're coming from my hub. If I could hit you. There we go. Meteors just dealt with. So now let's set up some power out here. And right now we don't need as much power as we will. One of these will be enough to get this thing moving. Because right now we gotta move everything back manually. But at least now when we run out of titanium, we have a place we can go and grab some from. Also means we gotta protect it from meteor stuff now, but that's fine as well. And I think the next mission is going to give us the freighters so we can move stuff back and forth. So now I want to get a fabricator set up right here for making engines. And we can just link this straight to here, and then link that into there. We have 4 engines already, and we need to link this out to. Oh, we can't link out there yet. We got to move these manually because we don't have the tug to move them. Why did I think I could do that? Because it's been forever since I've done this. Okay, we are using stored power, so let's get a couple more of these here, and make a couple more solar panels over here. Try to get these things to line up in some way that makes sense. There we go. There's our second one. And now we just need the third one, which we just got the engines in. And to be perfectly honest, I have one of those, and I have that. So we'll just let it feed from that. We can put that to rest. And there is our third hopper. So, mission 3 is now complete. We are at station level 4. Our drone has more slots to hold
Ship
things.
telemetry is all in the green station, Commander. I think we're ready to move on with more advanced technologies and ships now.
Alright, so that'll be the end of that. We can now get into making superconductors in mission 4. So we can look into that next time. I'm probably going to do a bit of exploring around here. I need to clear up the atomizer. Anyways, also need to find a lot more places to set up miners. Kick the butt of some more of these chips around here. We do have an optional that'll give us 24 superconductors, which we currently can't make. So let's go ahead and get that done. Because we did have a thing out there where we needed to make, or we needed to deliver to the superconductors. So now I can try to figure out which one that was. That needs a tank which we don't have. That one apparently needs a frame which we just haven't delivered yet. Another engine. We can do this. Not the greatest, but it'll work. I can get all of this titanium stuff set up, or stuff. Run this back, along with meteor. Alright, so I'm going to do some exploring, see what I can find around here, get a bunch of asteroids dropped off for minerals, and I will be back with you guys in the next one for mission 3, right? No, 4. We finished 3. Alright, so mission 4. And hopefully we will get the traders unlocked in that one so we can start automating our titanium bag. So, take it easy, and I will see you guys next time.